CNN10 script Friday, May 8th, 2026. Script 128. Fighting Fire with Sound Waves, April 1st, 2026. Reading aloud. Meanwhile, things on Capitol Hill are far from copacetic. Congress is currently on a 2-week recess, despite remaining locked in a stalemate over funding the Department of Homeland Security, which is the issue at the center of the showdown. Look at this, more than 90% of the department's 272,000 employees are continuing to work during the shutdown, and the impact is being felt beyond the TSA. And these thousands of government employees, including civilians and the U.S. Coast Guard, cybersecurity officials, and emergency management workers have also reported working without being paid. Now to an update on the energy crisis in Cuba. A Russian oil tanker has reached the waters surrounding the island nation after the U.S. allowed the ship to break a fuel blockade. The tanker is reportedly carrying nearly 730,000 barrels of oil. Experts say that may only offer limited economic and humanitarian relief as Cuba struggles with widespread electricity and internet blackouts. In early January, remember, the U.S. cut off Cuba's main oil supplier, Venezuela, after capturing its president and forcing its government to halt oil shipments. The White House says allowing this Russian ship to reach Cuba does not signal a policy change, but rather was meant to provide humanitarian help for the Cuban people. Energy analysts tell us that the oil aboard will only supply Cuba's grid for less than 2 weeks, really. So while it is very notable that Russia has been able to get a tanker through the oil blockade set up by the Trump administration, which apparently says that they have allowed this boat to come in, but they're studying whether or not further boats can arrive to this island. Israel is leaving this island essentially at the mercy of the oil blockade. We don't know if other ships will come in. We don't know if other donations will be sent here because at this point where Cuba is depending on the generosity of other countries, a generosity that can certainly run into the hundreds of millions of dollars, and Russia has an outstanding debt that Cuba owes that country going back to the Cold War of about $1 billion. So any further oil shipments you would expect would be added to the bill. But Russia and other countries say that Cuba has been a long-time ally of theirs, that they want to defy this oil blockade which the Trump administration has put in place to try to open up this island economically and politically.